How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, as you can see from the title of the video and the subsequent headline, this video is going to be on a female prison officer being attacked at Littlehey prison. Right now, the thing about Littlehey prison, it's Britain's biggest. It just houses paedophiles, guys. 120 rapists, nonces, kiddie fiddlers, just the worst of the worst, guys. Right, proper like predators, proper animals, proper people that will never be rehabilitated. And it's also the prison where publicist and paedophile Max Clifford died of a heart attack last year, in December last year. Right now, this woman, guys, she'd only been out of training 2 weeks. She'd only been given the keys after 2 weeks training. Now, for those that don't know, here in the UK, because I've got subscribers from America and stuff, the training process for prison officers in the UK is a mere 9 weeks compared to 2 years in Norway. Like 9 weeks, guys, right? I've spoken to prison officers. As of yesterday, I spoke to a prison officer that just quit his job because he's developing symptoms of PTSD from his time as a prison officer, right? Contacted me via my YouTube. We swapped numbers. He used to be a prison officer at the prison that I worked at. I don't remember his name. I don't know him personally, but he's come to me via my vlogs and stuff, right? Now, he's quit the job. So we were talking and he said the training and everything it doesn't prepare you for what happens when you get onto the wing, because obviously when you get onto the wing, guys, right, no amount of training can prepare you for a real life situation when it goes off on the wing. Now, like I say, apparently in this Littlehey prison incident, right, which happened just the other day, there was 2 prison officers, guys. One, I don't know if the other one was a woman, but one of them was a woman, right? 2 prison officers for 80 prisoners, right? Now that, I've got to balance it up, guys. I know how violent and how dangerous prisons are right now. They need more prison officers. And the reason I say more prison officers, I'm not a screw boy, right? My intention, what I'm saying when I say we need more screws, is if you put more screws in, let's say Strangeways, if the lads would get out for more than an hour, 2 hours a day, do you know what I'm saying? But obviously understaffing, cutbacks, and then you've got private prisons where it's all about profit, and margins and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, this Littlehey prison incident and stuff, there's 2 officers for a mere 80 prisoners, right? What happens, right, is it's happening in Strangeways, and it's happening in Forest Bank, right? You'd have 2 officers come into to your pad. They check the lights are working, they check your fixtures, they check your fittings, make sure that everything's where it should be, there's no damage to your cell, the lights are working, you've not broken any of your window, or there's nothing untoward or anything going on in your cell. But they all came in 2s, At this prison, it sounds like one female officer has gone into this pad. Like I say, it houses 1,200 predators, right? It's a VP prison. VP, for those that don't know, means vulnerable prisoners. Vulnerable prisoners consist of people that put themselves on protection, right? Child murderers, rapists, paedophiles, child rapists, things like that, right? The wrong uns, the worst in society. We call them bacons, we call them nonces. But in prison, you've got to use the term VPs. They're vulnerable in the sense that they'd be attacked if they was placed on in a normal prison in general population. But in each prison, you've always got a VP wing, vulnerable prisoners wing. This prison's different. It houses solely predators, sexual predators. Every wing is full of nonces and rapists, guys, right? Anyway, let's move on from that. So this woman's gone into this cell. The prisoners ended up taking a hostage, right, so to speak. He's barricaded the door, right? Now, you can lock your door off from the inside, It can be overridden by a prison officer's key on the other side of the door, that it'd open the lock, it'd override your lock, and it would open your cell door. He's barricaded her in the cell. You've got to remember, this guy is a sexual predator, guys, right? He's choked her unconscious several times, according to the media report, which I'll put in the description below, so you can click the link and stuff, and you can have a read at your own leisure. And he's choking her unconscious, guys, right? She's lost consciousness, right? And check this bit out, right? He started to strip her naked, right? Actually started to undress her, right? Now, what do you think he's undressing for her? Right? This sexual predator, guys, right? What do you think he's undressing her for? Not to embarrass her. He's trying to sexually assault her. He wants to rape her, right? And the fact is, the prison authorities and the top brass within the prison have got some serious fucking questions to answer, right? The thing is, in my opinion, guys, right, and I'm not sexist in any which way, but female prison officers in jail, right, that couldn't stop the skinniest of lads. You got some big lads in jail, right, and you've got mental health issues and stuff, and those lads that once they've lost the plot and stuff and they snap, they don't see a man or a woman, right? They see the uniform, and that's what they go after, right? Now, I don't believe that women should be dealing with incidents with sexual predators like that, especially when there's only 2 of them on a fucking wing, yeah, man. Right? And like I say, this woman, other prisoners, I think, like from what it said, they raised the alarm. So with only being one other officer on the wing, sounds like the prisoners, these other predators, these other sexual sex offenders and stuff, these other like people that are the scourge of society and stuff, and absolute scumbags, right, and can never be rehabilitated, in my opinion. They've raised the alarm, right, which is actually, thank God, because they've saved this woman from being either raped, sexually assaulted, or even killed, right? That's the reality, guys, right? Now, like I say, there's a group called We Know the Danger, or Know the Danger. It's in the description, it's in the headline of the story, it's in the story, and you'll see this Facebook group, right? And it's a private group set up by prison officers to talk anonymously about what goes on in prison. Now, I'd support that fact, but what they do as well, they also slag off prisoners. They also laugh about prisoners dying, prisoners committing suicide and stuff like that. So I don't support the group, but I do support prison officers in the fact that the job is very, very unsafe. They don't have the numbers, they don't have the resources, because again, cost cutting, penny pinching. You can't put a price on a prison officer's or a prisoner's life. You simply can't. But like I say, that the alarm was finally raised anyway. These other prison officers, what happens normally, for those that don't know, is the prisoner officer will press their alarm on their radio, which is a silent alarm, and on the landings in the prison that I've been in, there's yellow panic buttons that you press, and you can press them and they're silent, and then it lets the other wings know. The alarm rings, flashes up on the radio what wing it is. They all run to that wing, they all run through to that wing, lock everyone behind the door and deal with the situation in hand. But like I say, guys, Littlehey, why are 1 woman and 1 man, or 2 women, or a man and a woman, 8 inmates, guys, right, between 2 of them, right? And the thing is, the predators, the sexual, like I say, sexual predators, they're dangerous to society. They're in prison for raping people and like taking advantage of vulnerable people and raping them and sexually assaulting them and stuff. And this guy is actively choked out a prison officer, right? Started to undress her, right? If that incident would have carried on, right, and the lads wouldn't have raised the alarm, right, she would have been raped. She could have been raped, she could have been sexually assaulted, or she could have been killed, right? And like I say, it's just a matter of time, in my opinion, before a prison officer is actually murdered by a prisoner. Now, like I say, I'm not sexist in any which way. If you've got enough, for me, female prison officers should deal with female prisoners, right? And you've got men that should deal with men. Now, the reason is because, like I say, I don't want women, and I don't like saying this, but women are weaker physically than guys, right? We're big guys. There's a lot of big guys in jail, right? And no matter how much training they can do, if you've got an 18-stone guy, yeah, and you're a woman, yeah, and there's 2 of you on the wing, yeah, 2 prison officers on the wing, yeah, and you're trying to manhandle this 6 foot, 18-stone guy, right? Ain't happening, is it? Right. So like I say, it's not a sexist thing, guys. It's really not. If anything, it's to protect these women and their safety and stuff like that. House them in female prisons, prison officers for female prisons, right? Men prison officers for male prisoners, right? That's my honest assessment and stuff like that. Like I say, you've got female nurses in prison, you've got female prison officers in prison, you've even got female governors within prison and stuff like that. Like I say, it's not a sexist thing, it's not in any which way, but like I say, if it kicks off and stuff, I've seen male prison officers slagging off female prison officers, saying they shouldn't be doing the job, they've not got the mentality. And also as well, with having female prison officers, sexual relationships go on as well between prisoners and female prison officers, and even from men to men and female to female in prisons and stuff. You've got to just look at the headlines to see that. But like I say, this incident at Littlehey is alarming at best. And like I say, I come in this from a criminal's perspective and a prisoner's perspective and stuff. And the fact is, thank God, right, that these paedophiles and these rapists, right, actually raised the alarm. Now, like I say, I despise rapists and paedophiles and child murderers and kiddie fiddlers, right? But the reality is they've saved this woman's life in this instance and stuff. And like I say, a lot should be said for that. But like I say, they're in prison for doing it on the outside, right? And then they've got the audacity this prisoner's got the audacity to try and do it he's sat in prison, he's in his cell, she's walked in to check his pad, he's taken her hostage as the article reads, he's barricaded the door, so he could have put furniture in the back of the door, could have locked off, put furniture there, he's choked her out and he started to undress the guys, right? And just to the left of him was going to be his bed, yeah? So he could have raped her. Oh, it don't even worth thinking about, does it, guys? It's a very, very scary incident and stuff, and that prison officer will be shook up. Now, a lot's to be said for prison officers. Prison officers do a very difficult job in very difficult and sudden circumstances with an ever decreasing budget, right? They've not got the manpower, they've not got the resources and stuff. They're always badly run from the top, and like I say, that, to be honest with you guys, wings are not safe for prison officers, right? In my former prison, yeah, there was what, three officers for 90 prisoners. That's 30 prisoners to one prison officer. Now, like I say, good order in prison, I don't know how it's kept, to be honest, because people just don't want to rack up charges. People just want to do the time and get out of jail, yeah, mate. But if everyone put their heads together and stuff, they could take over a wing dead easy. But like I say, I don't want anyone to do that. But like I say, down to staffing figures and stuff like that, it's leading on to spending longer periods behind your door. But the fact is, at 20 to 10, just the other morning, that this prison officer's gone into this cell to check everything was all right, check his fixtures, fittings, check his lights were working, blah, 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 right? And then bam, grabbed her in a chokehold, chokes her unconscious, starts to undress her, right? Very, very dangerous. I feel that prison officer, she'll need counselling after what she's been through. It's a hell of an experience. Prisoners don't care. A lot of prisoners don't care. There's a lot of prisoners that if that was in a normal wing, right? If that was in a normal general population wing, as in people that are not in for sex offences, right? Prisoners would have gone at the guy. Prisoners would have actively gone at the guy. But these prisoners, they raised the alarm and this woman was saved. But like I say, she's going to be very shook up. It's going to affect her mentally and emotionally. And like I say, it's not worth thinking about. 9 weeks training for the reality of what to expect when you get on the wing is no time at all, really. And like I say, the training that they do, prison officers, right, can never, ever, ever fully prepare you for what you're going to face on the wing. Trust me, you just can't. I've been in prison as a hardened criminal, and I've been shocked at some of the things I've seen, right? And that's from a hardened criminal's perspective. So imagine someone that's coming into this that might used to work at the checkouts at Tesco or somewhere, and then they're going to be a prison officer, right? It's a very, very, opens your eyes to the way the world works and stuff. And like I say, prisoners are very ingenious as well. They can make weapons from anything. They're very conniving. They're very organised. They're very resourceful. And like I say, if you've ever been in prison, guys, or you've seen prisoners at work and you know how constricts and things like that, you'll know what I'm saying. But like I say, thank God for this officer. My thoughts go out to this officer. I don't know her. I did another vlog a few months ago about prison officer Ryan Goodenough, right? He was attacked doing his job, right, at a secure training centre, and he nearly died, yeah. And I did a video like offering my thoughts and my prayers and hope to God he pulls through. He was in a coma, you see, and his uncle saw it, let him know, and he ended up contacting me to say thank you for your concern and stuff. And I won't say any more on that. But yeah, as a prisoner, guys, like I say, I do actually feel there's a lot of good prison officers in the system. There's a lot of dickheads. There's a lot of bullies. There's a lot of people that take the job too serious. There's a lot of people that have swapped the personality for a set of keys, right? I don't speak highly of HMP staff, right? I've been in private. For those that don't know, two types of prison. You've got HMP and you've got private prisons. Yeah, I've been in both. Yeah, I've been in Strangeways. I've been in Forest Bank. Yeah, Forest Bank's run by Sodexo Justice Services. Strangeways or HMP Manchester is Her Majesty's Prison. Prison officers there, no sense of humour, no personality. Swap the personality for a set of keys and some epaulets and stuff, right? It's sad to see. But like I say, in general, having worked on my last stretch as a cleaner, saw the difficulties that prison officers go through and their job and what it entails, and the staffing and the understaffing and the role. And I actually felt a great deal of sympathy and compassion for them. As crazy as that sounds from a former prisoner's perspective, but that's my honest assessment and stuff. They do a very difficult job. It's to be respected. Some of them, the dickheads, they get everything they deserve. But the good officers that come to work, it's simply a job. They want to go home safe, back to the missus, back to the kids. It's as simple as that, guys. Right, I'm going to leave this video here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. This story I put in the description below, so you can check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. I'll speak to you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye.